it can take your breath away as you listen to some of the plans that your young adolescent is making with their friends. This is very normal in this age group, 10, 11, 12, 13. These kids are going through a rapid time of brain development, and their brains are being flooded with dopamine. Dopamine is a brain chemical that's going to push them to take risks and to become more independent, to not want to just be that small child anymore. Then there's you trying desperately to hold on to this adolescent who's making all these crazy plans and keep some control in the situation. It can absolutely be a day-to-day tug-of-war. But I want to encourage you today to think about a new way of responding to this. It's not going to go away. It's biological. So we just have to be a little more clever in how we parent an adolescent. What I would suggest is that you rethink how you communicate with them during this time that they're making these risky plans. And there are 3 important things for you to think about. First, you need to make sure that you carefully listen to what they want to do. Don't jump ahead to scenarios about all the bad things that can happen. Hear them out, try to understand what their motivation is and why they want to do this. Next, try very hard not to respond quickly. Listen to them, don't be emotional even though, you're practically biting your tongue to not be involved in the conversation at that moment. Listen and make sure that you hear what they're saying and that you're staying calm. Third, take some time to think about a response that will result in them being able to feel like they had the freedom to do what they wanted to do. However, underneath it all, you are still maintaining some control. So let me give you an example. All right, so you have this 13-year-old son and he wants to go to the movies on Friday night with his friends. And his plan is for his friend's 16-year-old brother, who just got his driver's license, to take them and bring them back home again. As you hear this scenario of what he wants to do, lots of red flags are going to come flying through your mind. For example, who is he going to the movies with? What movie is he going to? And how is this all going to work out with a 16-year-old driver? But rather than, barraging him, just throwing out all these different concerns, how about this? How about if you say to him, okay, sounds like fun. I love to go to the movies on Friday night, so I can see why you'd want to do that. And I know it's been a long week and you'd like to be with your friends. By the way, who's going with you? Those are great kids. What movie are you going to see? Great idea. That's a great movie. I'm free on Friday night. I would be happy to pick up your friends and take them to the movies. And maybe on the way we could stop and get some pizza even before the movie starts. And then, I'll pick you guys up and drop each of you back at home. And the parents of your friends are welcome to call me and I can let them know that everything is fine. So what you've done is you've made the event happen, but you have kept a lot more control in the situation. Now it's going to cost you a little bit because you're going to have to buy all that pizza, but that's better than being at home worrying about your child driving around in a car with someone who just got their license and you have no idea what the situation's going to be like. Try to think it through. Think of ways that you can make it happen for your risky adolescent, but still keep your hands a little bit into the planning. This is Dr. M with Anatomy for Kids.